My namaste to all of you.
Namaste.
This 5-lecture course, Science of Life and Living. Today we shall see what is the aim of life, human life, and the spirit of life. What is the aim of life in your reasoning, how you see, why we have born?
To create.
To create. What is your idea?
To get closer to God.
To
get closer to God.
Close to God.
To seek God.
All are correct. In your own way, you are all correct. The real aim of life is to realize or experience the self. Experience the truth. There are two words, one is truth, one is fact. Most of the time, we take fact as truth. What is difference between fact and truth? How we differentiate? Tell me.
Fact is what I perceive, but truth is the underlying reality.
Truth is love.
All right, very fine. And fact? Hatred.
Fact is ego.
The very simple definition, fact is that which changes, and truth is that which does not change. This body is fact, it changes. It is not truth. We take it as truth and devote most of our time in taking care of the body. Any amount of attention be given to body, it has to change. The childhood into youth, youth into old age, it will change. It is to be looked after, but not the whole attention should not be on the body alone, because it is fact. Whatever is happening outside, it is all fact. Whatever we see outside, it is all fact, because everything is subject to change. All are perishable, isn't it? Therefore, when we say that seeking God is also correct, way to God is also correct, creativity, aim of life, creation, that is also right, in own perspectives. But if we clearly have to understand the aim of life is to realize the truth. There is something in me, you and everyone, which is not changing. Our mind is changing, our thoughts are changing, our body is changing. In between all this, there is something inside which is witness to all changes. If you go in the meditation, I was 8 years old, I remember it. I was a youth, I remember. I know I am old, I remember. That I is witness, which is not changing. That is truth. The realization of that inner truth, inner self, is the aim of life. If we realize, if we have to prove it in scientific, reasonable language, what is God? Truth is God. God is not above somewhere. It is here in self itself. Because you may just, the very first sentence, as I know, as I have studied in Bible, God made the man in his own image. What it interprets, what it says. The God is here in self itself. His image is here inside as truth. And that is the aim of life. That is, everyone wants to become great. It is a psychological desire. We may not become great, it is another thing. But everyone has that aspiration, that inner urge to be great, to be rich, to be powerful. That means there is something inside which is great, which is making us to have the desire to become great. Something great is inside everyone, which inspires the mind and thoughts to become great or to achieve the greatness. What is great? The truth is greatness. To realize the truth is the greatness, actual greatness. When you realize the inner self, one is, which we call Almighty God. What is God in your concept? You said that the aim of life is to seek the God, to see the God. What is the concept of, is he a personality? To see it?
It's the inner truth.
Uh-huh.
It's the inner truth. I like that idea. The truth, the unchanging within me.
Within me.
That's obscured from my perception.
What do you say? From where the truth has come. Truth is Atman, self. But Almighty God, that self is everywhere common. That in traditional language we call it Atman, in Indian spiritual language. In Western we call it soul. The source of energy, inner source of energy. That is self. That is light. And which we call Almighty God. Abstract, invisible, infinite, unlimited. That is Almighty God. What you have that concept of Almighty God. One is God, one is Almighty God. God is here. Almighty God means when you add everything, whatever visible, invisible, both, then that becomes Almighty God. A total, an absolute. What is absolute? That is Almighty God. First we have to realize the self, and then we go to realize to that abstract, absolute, perfect, Almighty God. It is personality here, but that Almighty God is no personality. How we see the Almighty God? It is in the form of law. Everything has emanated from law, divine. There are three types of laws. One is divine law, another is natural law, and third is mundane law. The nations enact, that is mundane law, and the nature, fruits and flowers and vegetables and everything growing, rains and all this is natural law. Unlawful is nothing in the environment. We are only unlawful. We do unlawful activities. Because humans are the most superior creature, therefore we have a great responsibility. We have right, we have responsibility, and we have duties. We have right to control, we have responsibility to manage, and we have duty to protect. Do you follow this? These 3 steps: rights, responsibilities and duties. Humans have right to control the whole visible world. They are controlling. They have authority to do that. And then we have the responsibility to manage the things in the best possible way. For that, this mundane act and constitution and nations, they are formed. So that they manage. And then what we our duty, everyone's, is to protect, is to serve. Why there is environmental pollution? We are not doing our duty properly. We are not protecting, we are not serving. Therefore, when we come to it is my course complete, this 5-lecture course, is not to take you to the spiritual domain. It is to see that how you or I or anyone makes his worldly life peaceful and harmonious. Unless you are peaceful and harmonious in worldly life, you are not deserving entry into the spiritual domain. If we want to have an entry into the spiritual domain, we have to get balanced our mortal life. So here one word came, what is the aim of life? Is to have the realization of self or truth or God. First we should know the self, then we will know the whole. We have to know the one first. One is truth. Facts are many. Bodies are many. In it, the truth is single. That is common. ठीक है? All right. This is the ultimate goal, personal goal of every human individual, female or male. Then we are a social animal, rational animal. We have taken from early childhood to the youth age, from family, from society, from state. We have to repay it, the obligations we had from the parents, from the family, from the environment, from the state, from the society. We have to repay it. How we repay it? By our productive activities. Productive activity means what? As far as possible, everyone has to be useful to others.
To serve.
That is the aim, dual aim. One, the spiritual aim, that is the enlightenment, a realization of reality ultimate. And second, the worldly aim. Unless you fulfill this worldly aim, we cannot go into the spiritual aim. It is both is quite simultaneously we can go. We can have in the society, in the nation, in the family, we can be useful to others as far as possible with all our might and right, with all our talents, with all our resources, whatever we have. We should be always ready. Even neighbor is sick, we should not see that he should invite, he should cry, he should call, then I should go. If I come to know, immediately we should go. In happiness, in functions, celebrations, without invitation you should not go. In mourning, in pains, in distress, in misery, one should go voluntarily to share the pains, to share the grief, to share the misery. And in happy moments, unless you are invited, you should never go. So how we took it? That the dual aim, first we should be useful to others. Alright? Then I come. What motivates us to live? What is the motivational force? The spirit, I call it. Here in Western psychology, for soul also some people say spirit. Spirit means inner stimulation. What is this? A sportsman spirit, we call it. Say we say sportsman spirit, take it in a sportsman spirit. As a sportsman takes defeat and victory both in equal, you take it in sportsman spirit. But don't get depressed. For that it is said. Is it alright? That is spirit of life. There are two types of spirit in life. One is cooperative spirit and another is contesting spirit or competitive spirit. How we are living, tell me? We are living in cooperative spirit or we are living in contesting spirit?
Contesting.
Huh?
Sadly, contesting.
Contesting spirit. That has brought all the disturbance in life. Contest may be good for going ahead. But what happens in the spirit? After some time, we lose our sight of going ahead. We just start pulling down the neighbor who is going ahead. It creates envy. This spirit creates envy. Envy, jealousy. I have forgotten my going ahead. I am jealous of who is going ahead by my side. Then whole my energy goes into negative direction. My going ahead is lost. I am just trying to pull down the man who is going ahead of me. My neighbor, my brother maybe, anyone maybe. Even there is, if contesting spirit is there in wife and husband, if wife is earning more and husband is less, then there will be a kind of envy comes in the husband's mind. Because the spirit working inside is competition. I am ahead of you, I am better than you. This, it is imposed on human mind. This competition is imposed on human mind. And now we see on television how the children are victims of this competitive spirit. Little champs. They are organizing TV, little champs, students of small, 10 years, 12 years, different competitions. There who have lost the competition, they weep, they are so depressed, I cannot tell you. Victories to one or two, remaining are all failed. Who have failed, they feel humiliated, they feel insulted. How much damage we are doing to the minds of children our. How they will go ahead. Psychologically, once they have failed means it has an imprint on their mind that I have failed. I have failed means then depression goes on. And the parents also do not encourage them. Very negative approach of parents. You cannot do anything. You are junk. You will not do anything. Like that we discourage. That should not be done. Always. How Napoleon got victory, he saw a lizard going on the wall and getting down many times. And ultimately it climbed the whole way. Then he thought, no, I should try again and again. That spirit should be given to the children, never to discourage them. This competitive spirit is making the life very, very disturbing, unpeaceful. There is no scope for competition in life. Why? We may ask, why? Because Every individual has a separate and specific role to play in the world. My role is not your role. Your role is not his role. Your role. There may be 10 doctors, but every doctor is in himself a unique doctor. It is not prototype that doctor is the same, that doctor is the same, that it is not like that. As every body has, we see that there are 2 legs and 2 hands and 1 head and 2 eyes. It seems similarity, but from inside if you see, physiologists if you ask, every body has a different making. Everyone is unique in himself. Then when my role is not given to anyone, why should I contest? I should only concentrate first in the education stage to understand, to get the productive talent so that I could do something, and then to do that thing in a best possible way. Why should I contest with anyone? There is no any necessity for contesting. When you do not contest what I told you, the second aim of human life, to be useful to others. In contesting spirit, you will not be useful to others. You will be useful to self. Selfishness comes in that. Why the West is so disturbed? Because that selfishness is there everywhere. If something is destroyed, if I am all right, it is all right, destroy it. Finish. We have to protect and live. Live and let live, we say like that. We have to allow others also to live, and then we live. That spirit of serving others. Because everything we manage, we think that the aim of life, you are all spiritually somewhere oriented, therefore you could give a very, very perfect answers. But most of the worldly men, why they are living? To earn money, to accumulate comforts, eat, drink, be merry. And then when you are attacked with chronic diseases, then oh God, oh God, oh God starts. We should have to adopt cooperative spirit in life. You cooperate me to go above or go ahead. I cooperate you to go ahead. Both are going ahead. This is the way of life. How we should get motivation? That I have to go ahead. How I will go ahead? When I take my neighbor ahead with me. Let us go both ahead. I help you to do your duty in a best possible way. You help me to do my duty in a best possible way. How easy the path is, just see. No money is required for this. When cooperation comes, then you will see that with whom I am on the dining table in the family, others are eating or not, what they are taking, what they are not taking. It is not that we are sitting and taking and eating and what others are taking, eating or not. I am not concerned. This is selfishness. When you become cooperative, then you will take more care of others than self. You will take care of me, I will take care of you. Both are satisfied. Now everyone is taking care of himself, and that is always incomplete. Unless somebody else takes care of anyone, he is not satisfied. Isn't it? How you feel? How, Laura? Isn't it? One from inside. It's urge, inner psychic urge is there that somebody should look after me. Therefore the relationships have been made. The children aspire that parents should look after me. They should give time to me. In many rich families, the parents have no care of children. They are nannies or ayahs they are looking after. They have no time at all. And when you do not develop that sentimental, emotional attachment with children, then how you want that the children should inculcate values? There are two spheres, values and vices. There is a struggle, there is a conflict in the whole environment. This whole world is made up of two opposite forces, evil and noble. They are the two sides of a coin. You cannot eliminate evil also, nor noble could be eliminated. Both will be there. What is here to be seen? We are guided by noble forces or evil forces. That's all. Why the education is there? Education on one side to develop the productive talent in the boy, and on the other to make a human being, a human character. Development of human character. What is character? Tell me. What is the concept of character?
Your moral ideals, who and what you are.
Acha.
Integrity.
Integrity. Acha. How you say, Jason? Character? Concept of character.
Your habit. You habitually act nobly, or
You are all
habitually
telling what? That is the symptoms of character, man. What is the concept of character? What is character? Character is not limited to human beings. It is in animals also. Cat has a cat's character.
Okay.
Okay.
What is character? Laura? The concept of definition of character is nature as per external form. As per external form, the nature. If a mango is there, it has a nature of mango. Its sweetness, its fragrance. Then it is mango. A cat is there, it has a cat's nature. That is character. Below the human layer, the character is inherited automatically, naturally. It is not to be taught or injected. A cat is not to be made a cat. It automatically becomes a cat with its physical growth. But humans have no this privilege. With the physical growth, we do not become human beings unless human beings are made. That is the character. In human body, if human character is there, human nature is there, that is called character. Do you agree to this definition? Is there any contradiction? Nature as per external form. That means in a human body, if human nature is there, it is called character. Now most of us have a human body, but not human nature. We are cruel. We have many types of, we have fallen prey to the evil forces. Noble forces make a good character and evil forces make a bad character. We need not fight with evil. Within self it is there. Sometimes we are very noble, sometimes we are very evil. When anger and etc. greed comes, we are very bad. And when we are benevolent, when we are merciful, we are kind, we are very good. It is a waves coming, going on human mind. So what is the wisdom here? We have to see that every night, sit down and introspect. See that how much we were fallen prey to evil forces and where we are governed by noble forces. I will clarify this in the next lecture. What is the evil force and what is the noble force? Clearly you can see it in your mind. That these are the evil, these are the evil. How to be away from evil. Don't fight with evil. Fighting with darkness will never bring light. What is that now people are doing? They are fighting with corruption, fighting with all bad things, and they are increasing day by day.
War on
Instead of we should protect the good things, we should protect the light, we should bring the light. That is the only way to remove the darkness.
Yeah.
That we are not doing. That is the positive approach. We are making a negative, very honestly we are making a negative approach. That is also there. Very honestly. There are many labor leaders who have lost their life in very honestly opposing the evil. If you just fight with the darkness, darkness will swallow you. Why? I am in the light, you are in the darkness, suppose. You are just threatening me. The darkness, the evil man threatens the noble man. Noble man never goes to fight with evil. It has no that fighting characteristic. Noble forces have no that characteristic of fighting with anyone. The evil forces come and disturb. They threaten. What we do as a noble man, what I do, I go to fight with you. You are threatening me, you have not come to fight with me. You are only threatening. I get reacted with that threatening and I go to fight with you. What happens? You are in the darkness, I am in the light. If I have to fight with darkness, I have to enter into the domain of darkness. Alright. When I enter into the domain of darkness from light, for some moments I cannot see anything. When you go from light to the dark place, you cannot see immediately anything. Your eyes are blind. And that man who is sitting in blind darkness, he could see everything because he is an owl. Immediately he will hit and bust. I am killed, I am put down. I say, oh, I was noble and I was killed and I was harmed. You have to be in your place. Let the evil come and fight with you. You need not go to fight with him. You may be very strong and I may be very weak in truth and justice or right path. But if you come to fight with me, you will always be defeated. If I go to fight with you, I will be defeated. That means the whole psychological, what is here, we have to understand that whole our energy should be used for protecting truth and justice, light, not fight with injustice or darkness. Let injustice fight with me. That means truth or light is always defensive. It is not offensive, never. Noble man is never offensive. What is my? I will not fight with anyone, but whoever comes to fight with me, I will not leave him. That should be the principle of life. Do you understand? With this I finish. You should not go to fight with anyone. If somebody comes to fight with you, it is always the evil man will come to fight with you, or you may be also evil. Then the evil collision is there, fight between evil and evil. In that, what is the result? The stronger evil wins.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is between evil and noble. Then what happens? Evil will come to fight with noble. And what will then happen? Noble may seem to be weak and evil may seem to be very strong. But with noble, God is always there. With truth, God is there. Truth is God. Nobility is God. When God is there, then there is no question of any defeat. With this I conclude.
Yes.
All right?
Okay.
Or you go, I will continue. It is no.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's wonderful.
It is recorded.
Yes, I'm sorry. What time is it?
Oh yeah, I know you have to run.
Some give him.
7:48.
10:48. Perfect.
Oh good.
Mommy, thank you.